A lot of times I think we have the questions and we say we're doing behavioral interviewing, but what would make a well-structured question if you're choosing to do behavioral interviewing?
There is a structure to it. So I don't want hiring managers, especially not talent acquisition people that do this all day, every day. They're interviewing every day. Hiring managers aren't necessarily. So we taught them a structure to this. They're not going in going, why don't I just have a chat with the candidate? I need to get to the core, right? So you can kind of align the core questions that you might have for the candidate. What they call the STAR technique is something I like to teach: the situation, task, action, and result. So instead of asking somebody about their regulatory affairs experience relevant to, an NDA or something like that, they might structure that particular question based upon a situation having to do with NDA work at their last job or a few jobs ago. So they might be looking at the resume ahead of an interview and say, okay, I'm going to give them a situation and the task at hand. I want to know how they acted and how it resulted. So you might ask something like, tell me about the time you were working on the NDA for blank indication, and this situation, came up amongst performing the NDA where your timeline was pushed back. How did you react to that? What did you do with your team? How did you deliver this information to such and such executives or direct managers? And what was the result? So you're not just asking, hey, have you ever worked on an NDA? Of course, a candidate could say yes. Yes, I was critical on that. So instead, you're asking about the situation and, more importantly, their actions amongst that environment, situation, their behavior, and the result of it. You get a lot more info about them that way.